I didn't even think about filming this because it's too real, and it's so fucking frustrating that filming is not what you think about. Just removed 10 litres of diesel oil from my bilge. I don't even know why I had to remove all of that. You know, I was about to make a move today, and I opened up the engine room, which I'd perfectly, you know, dried up the other day, because, as mentioned maybe in the previous video, I had a service tutorial by the infamous Keith Duffy, where I serviced the engine and he sort of told me what to do, so changing filters and all of that. So I opened up today just to like check on my coolant and oil, and I find myself submerged in what I think is water. So I turn on my little engine. Sorry, I don't turn it on, I just turn it and then turn on the bilge pump. And out comes white, it looks like milk, white stuff. And I have no idea what it was, to be honest. I think it was diesel. I don't know what else it could be. So obviously around me now is quite the nature disaster, and there's been so many working boats passing by, and I thought one person slowed down to like tell me off, but they didn't. You know, I have a canopy, but it seems to be dripping down into the engine room from somewhere, and I think maybe I know where it is now, but it doesn't. It's quite a lot of water, and it's been filling up for some reason. It's just hit where my battery box is, so it's been filling up my battery box. My battery was submerged in water. Just saying this makes me think, like, fucking hell, I should not live on a boat. Like, that's a disaster. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't up until the terminals. There was not a drain hole in this battery box, and this is a battery box, and I don't understand why. So that's why I had to make a hole. Oh, fucking hell. But I'm gonna have to move tomorrow. I don't even know if like there is a diesel leak, because the drip tray was spilling into my actual built. So there's a drip tray, I didn't know this, underneath the engine, so in case, you know, when you do your service, it doesn't matter if you spill a bit, because it's going to be in this drip tray that you need to empty. It doesn't go out in the water together with the bilge pump. But there must have been a hole in it, because it was overflowing. Not overflowing, but there must have been a hole quite high up, which hadn't been, you know, at least not, this drip tray hasn't been that full before, so it dripped into the actual bilge. And that's why I'm like, was that from us when we changed it, or is it a new thing? I've tried to look around, I can't find any drops. I don't know, man. Okay, I have found out all the water that's going into my battery box is actually coming from the stern here. So it's, I suppose it's going to, what the fuck, I just cleaned this, by the way, so it was completely dry 2 minutes ago. Well, maybe 3. Anyway, it seems to be coming down here, going here, and dripping down here, all the way here, and here there's a bar, and then it's dripping down. I moved it a bit now, so it should be better. Oh, fucking hell. How can I stop this? Also, just had to redo my whole mooring. I have 4 mooring pins down because it's very windy, and the other day my pin actually fell in the water after a boat went by, and I didn't notice. Like, someone came on my roof, and I was like, well, fuck, in broad daylight you're trying to nick my things. And then I walked out and I see that my bow is like in the middle of the canal, and so he pulled me in. That's crazy. And it happened to the boat in front of me like 2 days after. It's pretty crazy. So I had to do the same for him, but he had a very difficult boat to, it was so slippery and there was nothing to hold on to on the side. But now, because it happened last time, there's like a whole full hole, and there's 2 big holes now because the mooring pin has dragged all the mud, the soil, and it's so wet, so there's nothing to catch it. So it's quite a miserable situation, NGL, but we trooper on. Also, I just locked up a lot of holes in my canopy. It is tough times. The Stein is hard as a rock. It is a better morning. It is a tiny bit better because had a small look down here, and there's a little bit of water here, as you can see. I think it is water because, as mentioned, this has been dripping. And then this is the metal frame, and it goes up, and this is so fucking rusty. I don't even know where to start, how to like fix this. And it drips down here, and this is my battery box. So it dripped into the fucking battery box. But now it doesn't. I've also covered it better. But this needs a better setup. It's disgusting. So it's now going down there. So I think this is rainwater. That hose, that one, is actually damaged. But I checked it just now and it doesn't look like it actually it's leaking. So I don't know. I think so. All of this is a drip tray underneath here. This was full, not full, but, and then it was dripping down in here and going in there. And that's my bilge, that one. So that took about 6 attempts to start that engine. Okay, I'm on my way. I am on my way. And my plan is to turn around here. I turned around here the other day as well. This made it be a little bit, look at that. I think I went into those bushes. It's fine. It's fine. I love this. I hate this, but I love it. It always makes me feel so good when I manage to do it. And now we go forwards. Oh, it's so clean here. Oh, man. Because again, when it was working, it was only producing 2 or 3 amps, which again doesn't tell me much, but it does tell me, because the practical result of that is that it's not charging the battery fully at all. It's now, it used to be stuck on 12 volts, like it wasn't charging anything, but now it's actually gone up to 14 volts. But I have ordered / I am going out of water to fix everything and black it in a few weeks. So that's on the agenda as well, to get a new alternator, a bigger one. You know, I need my electricity for my toothbrush and all. You know, my vacuum cleaner. Wow. Hello. There looks to be a boat where I'm intending to fill up water. This is an ever hassle. Now the question is, are they filling up water, or are they just mooring there? This is where I was supposed to go, but last time I was here there were like 2 boats. Oh my god, what's happening? There was boats at the water tap, so I thought, I'll just do it next time. I'm going to go and try and go in there, but I don't think there might not be any of those rings. Oh, I don't know what to do. It's a horrible spot again, and my rope is not long enough for a traditional beep beep on either side. There's one in the middle right here, but also that would be too short, and this tree is in the way for my solar panels. I connected these 2 ropes. I hope I've done that right. That was just from memory. Wow. No leaks as far as I can tell, but you can see the white shit. Oh, I hate how dirty it is. I don't even know how I would clean it up. It might just have been rainwater and the diesel that we spilt when we did the service, because I didn't empty that tray and mixed with rainwater, and then it slowly, just because it was building up, slowly just emptied itself into the bilge. I wish it wasn't so cold. Okay. Fine. Fine. It's fine. It is fine. Oh. Ooh, fuck. This used to be my favourite jumpy unit. In 1 year time I'll use my Taylor Swift jumper for this. I would never. Hell, better. That's pretty good. I think that's as good as it gets. I got pretty much the whole drip tray except under here. Except it's a bit difficult. But I got that. I got a little bit there in the corner. As you can see, I couldn't get quite the whole thing. So much rust. This is disgusting. I'm also thinking, is this? I thought this was rust. But I think it's painted in a rust colour. Why would you do that? So the whole thing isn't rusty, maybe. I mean, that's pretty rusty. God, it's disgusting down here. Look at me sitting on my engine. Fucking idiot. I need to stop that water. I actually threw these shoes in the trash the day off the service. And then I managed to fish them out, because what else would I use, you know? These are my grandmother's Greta Whites. It's cool. Very comfortable, but they don't deserve the engine. Anyway, that's it.